Hi, my name is Martina Seveso. I am a PhD student at Trinity College Dublin Institute of Neuroscience. At the next EPS conference, I am going to present my poster titled Motion Affects Inter-Object Perceptual Similarity of 3D Novel Objects. Every day we perceive and categorize static and moving objects. When we meet a novel object, our brain compares its feature to a store representation of a known object in order to identify its identity. This process involves the assessment of similarity between the novel objects and existing categories stored in memory. So, similarity judgments and categorization are fundamental for perception and recognition, and then better understanding of similarity will help us to better understand categorization. Motion provides dynamic cues in order to help object differentiation and identification by helping object recognition when, for example, static inputs are unreliable. Here, we investigate if motion would affect inter-object perceptual similarity of 3D novel objects. To do so, we develop a new 3D stimuli set from 2D validated circular shape stimuli space, and we applied to the new 3D stimuli set 5 motion patterns, which were defined by motion along the object vertical or horizontal axis. So, for example, rotation, jump, swing, or vibration. In an online study, 36 participants rated the similarity of pair of objects on a 7-point Likert scale, basing their judgment on the object shape only. They perceived the first object followed by the individual mask in order to reduce induced motion, followed by a second object and the relative mask. There were 3 motion conditions such as static, same motion, and different motion. To test if motion affected perceptual similarity, we fit a linear mixed effect regression model and applied non-metric multidimensional scaling to the data. Results shows that similarity ratings were independently predicted by both motion condition and object pairings. When the object pairings was made by the same object, they were judged as more similar, compared when the pairing is made by different objects. The effect of motion is presented also when we will further explore the object pairing separately. So for same object pair, the stimuli were presented in the same motion pattern were also rated as more similar compared to when the objects were presented with different motion pattern. For different object pairing, the effect of motion is present for objects in the different motion conditions, so they were rated as less similar compared to both our baseline, so static, and same motion condition. The motion effect is also showing in reaction times, so we have faster reaction times for objects presented with the same motion pattern compared to different motion. Regarding non-metric multidimensional scaling reconstruction, we found that 2 dimensions were enough to explain the data, assuming that the y-axis was representing motion and the x-axis was representing shape. Overall, the motion did not drastically reorganize the stimuli organization in space. However, if we look at the objects in the middle, we found that in different motion conditions, they are more pulled apart compared to our static baseline. These findings suggest that inherent motion affects objects' psychological space, even when the physical space is constant. Our next step is to further investigate the role of sounds on perceptual similarity of moving objects, the categorization performance, and apply representational similarity analysis to the behavioral and future fMRI data.